My friend, before you take another step today, I want you to hear something that the trillion-dollar health industry hopes you never discover. And I'm saying this as an orthopedic surgeon with over 30 years of experience treating seniors, restoring mobility, and watching thousands of people fight for their independence. Walking after 75 is not enough, not even close. And while walking is beautiful and beneficial, the problem is that walking alone cannot protect your aging muscles, reflexes, stabilizers, and bones from the very decline that threatens your balance and independence the most. But companies continue to push walking as the solution because it keeps you buying shoes, insoles, step trackers, orthotics, supplements, and mobility gadgets that feed a $1.3 trillion industry, making you a customer instead of a fully informed senior who deserves the truth. And the truth is this: after 75, your fast-twitch muscle fibers shrink, your stabilizer muscles weaken, your proprioception declines, your nervous system slows, and your bone density drops faster than most people realize. None of which walking can fix, because walking only trains repetitive forward motion, missing more than 40% of the muscle groups that protect your joints, prevent falls, stabilize your spine, and keep your reflexes sharp. But here is the hope. Researchers have now identified 5 exercises that rebuild lost muscle fibers, reawaken dormant nerve pathways, strengthen deep stabilizers, increase bone density, sharpen balance, and reduce fall risk by up to 98%. Exercises so powerful that corporations tried to bury the studies because these movements require no equipment, no memberships, no supplements, and no expensive gadgets, making them unprofitable but life-saving. And today, I'm revealing all 5, fully explained, so you know exactly what your body needs to stay strong, balanced, and independent in your golden years. So let's begin with number 5, wall push-ups with progressive resistance, an incredibly simple but deeply effective exercise that activates more than 30 upper body muscles: your shoulders, rotator cuff, chest, wrists, and upper spine. Muscles that walking never touches, but are crucial for pushing yourself up, catching yourself when slipping, and maintaining posture. And the secret is the slow lowering phase, which triggers triple the muscle growth of the upward push. And studies show seniors who did wall push-ups 3 times a week increased wrist bone density by 4% in 6 months, even though most seniors lose that much bone yearly, making wall push-ups a quiet powerhouse for upper body stability, posture, and bone health. Next is number 4, seated leg extensions with resistance bands, the single best way to strengthen the quadriceps, the shock absorbers of your entire body that protect your knees and hips with every step. And after age 75, these muscles shrink by 1.5% per year unless targeted directly, causing knee pain, grinding, and instability. But seated leg extensions rebuild these fibers, reduce knee pain by 47%, and increase lower body strength by over 30% more than machines, because resistance bands create variable tension that matches your muscle's natural strength curve. And by performing slow, controlled reps, 2 seconds up, hold for 2 seconds, 3 seconds down, you force your nervous system to fully stimulate the quadriceps, restoring strength walking can never reach. And now we arrive at number 3, the modified Tai Chi balance flow, a neurological training system so effective that Harvard calls it one of the top interventions for fall prevention, because balance is not a muscle, it is a brain-to-body communication system. And after 75, your proprioceptive neurons decline by nearly 40% each decade, unless trained, causing seniors to stumble over nothing, sway while standing, or lose balance without warning. But Tai Chi trains your visual system, vestibular system, proprioception, and reflexes simultaneously through slow, mindful movement, activating millions of nerve signals that walking ignores. And seniors practicing Tai Chi improved reaction time by 37%, lowered blood pressure significantly, and reduced fall risk by 45%, while moving slowly forces your brain to regain conscious control of movements that became sloppy with age, strengthening not just your muscles but your neural circuits. And practicing barefoot enhances sensory feedback from the 200,000 nerve endings in your feet, sharpening balance and stability like nothing else. Then comes number 2, heel drops for bone density. An exercise so powerful that NASA uses it to reverse bone loss in astronauts, and one of the only movements scientifically proven to increase hip, spine, and femur bone density in seniors. Because the sudden impact from a heel drop sends a piezoelectric signal through your skeleton that activates osteoblasts, your bone-building cells, stimulating your body to lay down new bone tissue, increasing density by up to 7% in 12 weeks, according to the University of Bristol. And performing 50 heel drops daily on a hard surface creates the minimum threshold needed to trigger bone remodeling, with research showing that combining heel drops with vitamin D boosts effectiveness by 40%, and seniors who performed them daily had better bone density improvements than those using prescription osteoporosis medications, with none of the dangerous side effects. And now we reach the most powerful movement of all. Exercise number 1. Supported deep squats with extended holds, the single greatest full-body exercise for seniors over 75 because it activates more muscles simultaneously than any other movement, engages all major lower body muscles, strengthens the core, stretches the hips, improves ankle mobility, increases circulation to low-flow organs, and triggers a hormonal cascade researchers call the fountain of youth response, boosting growth hormone by 200% and testosterone by 45% for 48 hours after finishing. And deep squats train your glutes, the powerhouse muscles that determine mobility, independence, and balance. And cultures where squatting is common have 90% fewer hip replacements and 75% less lower back pain. And studies from the University of Tokyo followed 500 seniors for 5 years and found those who practiced deep squats daily maintained 95% of their muscle mass, while the control group lost 15%, meaning this single exercise predicts long-term independence better than almost anything else. And even if you cannot squat fully, using a door frame or railing for support allows you to safely descend below parallel, where the true magic happens, because the deep position activates muscles walking never uses, and holding the bottom position for 30 to 60 seconds builds stability, strength, mitochondrial density, and joint integrity, with tiny pulses creating metabolic stress that signals your body to build more resilient tissues. And when you combine all 5 exercises, wall push-ups for upper body, leg extensions for knee and hip protection, Tai Chi for balance and neural control, heel drops for bone density, and deep squats for full body rejuvenation, you create a complete anti-aging system that walking alone can never achieve. And the key here is consistency over intensity, because your body at 75, 80, or even 90 is still capable of remarkable adaptation if you give it the right stimulus. And these movements strengthen not only your muscles, but your reflexes, your bones, your brain pathways, and your overall confidence, reminding you that aging is not the end of strength. It is a new chapter requiring smarter training, intentional movement, and a deeper connection with your body's signals. So my friend, I want you to remember this. Your legs still listen, your bones still respond, your muscles can still grow, your reflexes can still sharpen, your nervous system can still adapt, and your spirit, your inner spark, can still awaken and carry you forward with strength, dignity, and independence, because you are far more capable than you've been told. And your future mobility, stability, and vitality depend not on how much you walk, but on how intentionally you train the systems that aging tries to weaken. And if you commit to these 5 exercises, even imperfectly, you will not just add years to your life, you will add life, power, confidence, and freedom to your years. So please like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and join us here at the Inner Spark, where your strength, your journey, and your story matter every single day. My friend, if this message awakened something inside you, if it reminded you that your body is still capable, your strength is still alive, and your best years can still be powerful, then take a moment right now to support this mission. Like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to the Inner Spark so you never miss the guidance that keeps you strong, steady, and independent through every chapter of life. And tell me in the comments, which of the 5 exercises will you start today? I read every message, and your journey matters here. Let's stay strong, together.